This is part one of my date night outfit and face of the day and night. Now, I always look like this, usually, unless I'm going to work out, and even then I go work out sometimes after work, so I'm still wearing makeup. So I always look like this. I always do my makeup, and now that I'm wearing wigs, I, stick one on my head. But this is basically how I'm going to look tonight. I'm going to wear this wig, which I am nervous about because, sorry, don't mean to turn my back on you. Just have to brush this out a little bit. Because at some point, if this turns into a second date or a third date, I'm going to have to tell him that I've got something on my head. And I'm afraid, or not afraid, but my concern is that it's going to seem like I'm fake. I feel like I have so many secrets to keep from any potential future guys in my life. I don't want to reveal that I've had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. I don't want to reveal that too early. I have a wig on my head. I have scars on my stomach from it. I don't feel like I can be 100% myself with anybody quite yet. But I'm hoping that once somebody gets to know me and I feel more comfortable with them, I'll be able to tell them anything and they will just accept it. Now, I kind of have a funny story. I had gone out on 2 dates a couple of months ago, back in like March. One guy was from one website, and I saw him one week, and the next guy was from another website, and I saw him exactly the following week. So the first guy, he was nice. We went out, we had a little appetizer and drinks. He didn't have the greatest breath, which is like a huge pet peeve of mine. I mean, stick a friggin' mint in your mouth, right? I do. And I could smell it from like even just sitting like as far as I am from the camera. So that was not good. And then he really liked me, but at the end of the date I realized he hadn't asked one single question about me. Like, I would ask him about his kids, and then he would tell me things, and then I'd say, oh yeah, I do that with my son, or whatever. But he never asked what I did for work, never asked anything about my previous relationships, or marriage, or what I do for fun, or it was crazy. And I totally wasn't interested, and I wasn't going to tell him that that was the reason, because I'm not out to change people. If he didn't think of asking me, or have any kind of curiosity of asking me anything about me, then that's who he is. And then I would say about 5 minutes into the date, I noticed that on his right hand he was missing like all of his fingers and just had a thumb. Gina, if you're watching, I know Gina knows this story. Okay, so here's the thing. I used to have this fear. It's kind of going away now, but I had this fear of people that didn't have arms and legs. And then I got over it a little bit more, and now it's more people with prosthetics, like fake arms and fake legs, just freak me out. Well, this guy didn't have a fake arm or fake leg, but he was missing his hand, basically. He just had a thumb, and he never brought it up, and I never brought it up. I mean, I could have said, like, oh, what happened, or, it looked to me like it was a birth defect because his thumb was kind of messed up, and he hid it from me the whole time. So, okay. So there was that, no big deal. I would have continued to see him with or without the hand. That wasn't the thing. So the next week I went out with another guy. We went to this restaurant just down the street from me, and it was pitch black. Like, you couldn't even read the menu. I felt like the oldest person because I had to use my phone and turn it on to be able to read the menu. So we were sitting at a table across from one another, and he asked me if I had gone out on any other dates, and I said, yeah, actually last week I went out with a guy, and he was okay, he was nice, he liked me, but he had bad breath, and he never asked me a single question about myself, and then to top it off, he was missing his hand. And so the guy was like, oh God, yeah. So that, you know, that's not good. So then they came over and they said, do you want to move over to the bar? Because there was space at the bar and that's where we had wanted to sit. So we said yes. We get up to move over to the bar. We sit down. And then, I don't know why, but as a joke, I said, oh, so let me make sure you have both hands. And he said, well, as a matter of fact, I don't. And he was missing his left hand. Like, totally. It was just, it ended there. And I just said, you don't have a hand either? I couldn't believe that this was happening to me. And then the whole night was kind of ruined because that's all that I could talk about was not that he didn't have a hand, but that the coincidence that I had dated me, Lori, who's afraid of people without arms and legs and fake arms, fake hands, whatever, that 2 weeks in a row from 2 different websites, I met someone that didn't have a hand. Apparently he had blown it off playing with fireworks when he was 16. I could get past that, but I think the fact that I just couldn't get over the coincidence of it, he just was not interested in me. And it was funny because after the date, which ended kind of early, I went out with Ethan and Ben, and when I got in the car, they said, oh, tell us all about your date. And so I said, he didn't have a hand. And they said, oh, that was the guy? You went out with him again? And I said, no, this was a different guy. And so that's like the best story. When I told my mother, when I told my friends, they were like shocked. So I almost feel the need for future dates to ask the guy if he has 10 fingers and 10 toes. It's kind of funny. So anyway, so this guy, I tell you the story because this guy, when I told him about that, he was like, he couldn't have gone out, he could not go out with a girl that didn't have a hand, which I think is concerning. And it concerns me because, I mean, that's a big deal, but I don't know if he's going to be on board with the wig. And he's already talking about my tattoos, that he doesn't know any Jewish girls that have ever had tattoos, and, you know, just, I don't know. We'll see. I will let you guys know how it went. And I'm going to show you my outfit for tonight once I have it on in a couple minutes. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm on my way out now to do some errands. It's overcast and muggy here, but I'm going to have a good hair day, that's for sure. So I'll just start out by telling you what I have on my face. I used my Skin 79 BB cream, probably about 2 layers of that. I didn't want to put on any powder because I feel like I have my makeup on early today and I'm just gonna sort of bump it up a little bit for tonight, so I didn't want like a real powdery cakey look. So I do have 2 layers of this on, and then I had gotten this sample of the YSL Touche Éclat foundation. I don't even remember what number I am, but I have that on as well. I really like that stuff, by the way. Then right now I have stuff to cover. Then I did just go out to Sephora and I finally got this. I have been wanting this for so long. It's the Benefit Crease Control Hydrating Concealer Fake Up. And I did get it in the light color, 01 Light, because I really like, it's kind of hard to open here. I want a very highlighted look underneath. It looks like this, really cute little tube. And that's what it looks like inside. So it's the concealer, and then as the core, and then around it is this really nice moisturizing stick. And I'm going to do, I already have it on from Sephora, but I'm going to do one eye to show you the difference. And I think this stuff is like really great for older women like myself who have some, you know, crepiness or wrinkliness underneath their eyes, because a lot of concealers that people rave about, they tend to crease or make you look dry. So I sort of just pat it like that, and then what I'll do is, like, after it's a little bit drier, you know, has some time to dry, I'll go over it again. Just leave it like that, let it dry a little, and then press it in. So now you can see the difference. I wouldn't say this is very long lasting because I did just put it on at Sephora, and as you can see, I needed some more. I'm just gonna do down here. Then for my sleek contour kit, I just contoured just like right there with this part right there. But you could use any bronzer that didn't have a shimmer to it. Then I did use my Laura Mercier Ritual as my bronzer. That I put on my cheeks. A little bit of this YSL number 9 blush, just right there. And as my highlighter, I just got this. It's from Sephora. It's called Stardust. And it's very, very similar to the NARS, oh, shoot, what's that color? I'll put it down below here. I forget. It's just not on the top of my, it's not, I can't remember what it is. But anyways, and I wanted a good brush to put this on with, so they suggested a fan brush, and this one was on sale from Sephora. It's the pink one that comes to the little point. It was only $9. What you do is you take a little like that and then just fan it on, and I cannot believe I don't have a fan brush. It really, really makes a difference how you put on highlighter, because it allows you to really put as little or as much as you want, but slowly, so you know you don't have like a big streak of highlighter there. Just, I don't know, the application with this I thought was really nice. Look at that, isn't that pretty? She said you can also do a bronzer with it, so let's try that. Why not? I'll use the Laura Mercier, just going back and forth, and yeah, that is really a super brush for that. How many of you guys have this kind of a brush? Love that. So then for my eyes, I started out with my MAC Eclair, which is a paint pot, and this is the color. So I put that all over my whole lid. Then I used a combination of this palette, which you guys know is like my favorite eye look from Revlon. It's the Customize, and it's Naturally Glamorous, and can you tell which one I use the most? Yeah, this one. So I put that over on the lid, and I blend that out. Then from this Revlon palette, which is Beach Beauty, I take the darker brown right there, and I put that in the very outer part right here, and lined underneath, and I also lined with black inside and all around. And then this is my secret, and literally people at Sephora comment and say, "Oh, I love your eyes." Edgar had given me this. It's from MAC, and it was a limited edition. Call Me Bubbles, and I take that color right there. And all of this I did with my fingers basically, and so I just take a little bit on my finger, like that much, and I just put it from the inside to the middle. Then if there's any blending I need to do, I do use this brush. This is a Bare Essentials really rough brush. It was a concealer brush. I actually hate this brush, but I can't throw it away because it's like a good brush. And I make sure it's clean, and then I just lightly kind of blend. Because I just, you know, I'm wearing dark colors, but I want to look blended at least, you know, so that because I'm pretty made up. And then I had these lashes. They were a full strip, and I don't want a full look of lashes, so I cut them in half. And I applied those to the outer. And those are my eyes. Now, some of my makeup's gonna wear off and I'll have to put some more on, but for lips, this is the part that I love the best. You guys know that. Okay, I'm gonna use 3 products here. The first one is this lip liner by NYX. It's in the color Pale Pink, and I absolutely love this. Then from Nordstrom Rack, I got this. It's NYX NYX Black Label Lipstick. It looks like this. I don't know if you guys have seen this before. This is my absolute #1, even before Tom Ford. I love my Tom Ford and I will buy it again when it runs out, but this is my absolute favorite lipstick of all times. It's called Nude. And that's what it looks like. I do that, blot them together, and then I got this. It's the Jane Iredale New Lip Gloss. This is the color Soft Peach. Smells really good, tastes good. It smells fruity. It's very thick and rich. And I blot my lips together a lot. I might even pat them in a little if it looks a little bit too done up, but these are the lips. I just think that's the most gorgeous lip combination. If I don't want to wear the Jane Iredale, whatever it's called, you could either put just a clear, or I love this Marilyn Monroe one in Little Rock, and it's just a dazzle glass, basically clear, but has like a little sparkle in it. I can show you. Put them a little over it, in the middle, give it a whiff. That's basically my face. I do have to put some powder here because I have a little breakout over there that I have to cover up. But that's it. Okay. On my nails, which are very short but well groomed, is Fiji by Essie. I get compliments wherever I go with this, so this is a great color. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my little story, and here's my outfit of the night. I forgot to do my outfit of the night before I went out, so this is at the end of the night. So he touched me on my wig a couple times. I don't know if he thought it was a wig or not, I don't know. For earrings, I'm just wearing these like diamond studs. For necklace, my heart necklace. Then I'm wearing my top that I love so much. I'm a little bit of a wreck now at the end of the evening. The skirt is this bandage skirt that I got from Forever 21, and then I wore these shoes, these heels. And then look, he brought me a dozen red roses. Isn't that nice? That was so sweet, right? I had a lot of sake, red wine, and sushi. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.